Alright, hello everybody. Today we're going to play 0PLAYER, which is this image. Yep, this game we're playing today is just an image. You can download it from itch.io and you get this PNG file and you get a readme that says, let's bring it up. Well, okay, so I've like copied it into this editor. 0PLAYER is an experimental puzzle game that exists entirely within the included image 0player.png. While 0PLAYER's mechanics are consistent with those of a digital interactive game, its puzzles are designed for this non-interactive medium. We recommend using an image editor, not for laboriously emulating every single input, but for note-taking and as a visualization aid. Editors that can handle large images include Critter and Paint.net. We've also included a hints directory for further clarification about 0PLAYER's mechanics. So this is a kind of, I mean, I don't know too much about it, but it's a kind of like rule discovery, logic puzzle thing, but where the world that we're looking at, let's start zooming into it. If I can remember how, there we go, cool. Obviously there's going to be a bit of a weird recording setup because I'm just in Photoshop, zooming around and all that stuff. I need to remember like keyboard shortcuts and things as I go. But yeah, it's like a kind of video game world, some kind of grid-based world. There's these hearts all over the place. These are just the things I've noticed so far. These seem to be individual puzzles. There seem to be cables connecting things. I mean, I have like my instinct looking at this is that these are probably like pushable blocks or at least can be slid around or something. I don't know whether like if we were a character in this world, like obviously, I say obviously, but like this stuff here is like clearly a wall. And like same here, so that's like out of bounds. But like if I'm a character in this world, can I like climb over these things? I don't know. Or do you just kind of go up to it and then like slide them with your mind? Like maybe it's like wrong to think of it as, oh, sorry, I'm going to do that kind of thing every now and then. Maybe it's wrong to think of it as though I'm going to be a character in this world and more just think of it as these are just puzzles that are connected together in this overworld and it doesn't really matter. In fact, here we go. There's some controls down in the bottom left corner, which say left click. Obviously, it's not actually going to do anything, but left click, you can, I guess like select. Okay, interesting. Okay. This is funny. Like you're reading video game controls in a game that's not a video game. It's just a static image. But yeah, okay. So click to select a block, and then use arrows to move it. The thing there makes me think that that might be like sliding all the way, as opposed to. It's impossible to tell from this because there's only one space for it to move it into. But is it just moving one space or is it like sliding until it hits something? I don't know. Perhaps because the controls are down here, this is where we should start. Let's look at the whole thing though from above. Zoom out. Sorry. In fact, I'm just going to mute that track and then you're not going to hear it. So I'll sort that out in the edit. Okay, so also this world is going to be, it's clearly like divided up into areas. Also by color as well. There's like these rooms. Like that's kind of like a room, I guess. And there's like a heart at the end of it, seemingly. Like that goes through there and goes to there. So maybe the hearts are like, you finished each area. It's interesting that the cables go into the hearts. This area looks a bit different up at the top. It's got like rather than the grey floor tiles, it's got these black tiles around the outside. Don't know what that means in terms of like navigability. If we even need to take that into account. There's also cables that sort of go into nowhere, like go into the abyss. Maybe it's just a black floor and it's hard to see the cables. Maybe that's the point. Something weird going on up there. Almost looks like a combination lock or some like version of a locking mechanism of some sort. Maybe that's the end of the thing. Why do I do this? There we go. So there's some purple stuff down here, but there's also purple stuff up there. So purple is like spread around. Yellow's down here, green's here, red's here, orange is there. Up in the top left. And then I guess that's mainly it. But yeah, in the center there appears to be like one of each type of puzzle. So maybe this is where we like combine what we've learned from each area. I don't know. I'm noticing that over in the red area, actually, it seems in multiple places, there's like, so what I'm seeing in like in the green area is that they're all like single tile things, but then up in this area up here, they're like rigid body type things. I mean, although what's that going to mean? I think we don't start there though. I think we start down here. Start with green. So I think this is going to be like lock, abdeck, from muddled to clean, those kinds of things where you're like discovering the rules just by like determining what like even seems to be possible, or like I'm not sure if there's like a uniqueness thing here. In like in abdeck at least you could use uniqueness to prove that the rule, well, not prove, but to kind of at least help confirm that your theories are correct about what the rules are. So anyway, okay, so first one here on the left, there seems to be like power coming out of this circle here going along a cable, and it seems to be like we'd move that upwards into that space. Now, how do I want to annotate this? I guess I don't know yet, so I'll just do whatever I do. So I guess you like click that, you'd like press the up key and it would move there. So then here, I guess you'd move that one to the right, and then that one up. If I need to like change this later, it's all right. I can, it's like this isn't, it's on a different layer, so I can just like get rid of it. So it's gonna be fine. Here, like select, ooh, there's two cables running through this. Right, okay, so what we'd actually want to do if we want to get both cables lit is put this one in the center, and then get these two, that one and that one, like up there and there. So basically swap these two, the positions of these two. Hopefully my cursor is visible. I know it won't be great because it's like a small cursor on a fairly big screen, so apologies, but I'll try and like paint over stuff when it's relevant. I'll change colors every now and then as well. Maybe I should change color now actually, because yellow and green is not the best. Let's go for like a purple color maybe. Sure. So yeah, like swapping this one and this one would, I think, be what my aim is. Now, if I got to just like visualize doing that, oh, I guess it's easy. Like move you to the left, move that down, move it to the right, move that back to the right, move it up, move that back to the left. Yeah, easy peasy. Okay, so then those would all be connected. Shall I can like kind of tick off the ones I think I've done. I bet there's going to be something with this game where it's like, what I think is like a good solution actually isn't in some way. Like it's exactly the kind of thing it would do. Like, or like a rule I've come up with isn't actually the correct rule. It's just like it just seemed to be correct at the time that I was using it, but there's actually more nuance to it in some way. So I think that means that both of these are lit up at that point. So we have different directions we could go. We could go to here, or we could go up to this one, which already actually, I like how by like having them lit up in the first place, it helps you understand like, okay, this is about like connecting cables and sending that power to different places. And I always love a puzzle game with cables in it. It's like the best thing. Ooh, that's interesting. If you want me to play a puzzle game, just put cables in it. That's it. Sorted. Okay, so this and this. Okay, let's try and get to this heart, I guess. Do we think that maybe these are... Well, I guess those are just walls like this. I was thinking like maybe they can fall. But no, maybe the cable just goes over the top of them. But then why are they not joined together? There's like a seam between them. Whereas here, there's no seam. but they do otherwise look the same. I assume you can't push these around or slide these around. If you could, that would be too chaotic. Like everything would be able to go everywhere. Okay, so over here, we want to connect, I guess, ideally to both this and this. Well, maybe not, though, because there's only one place to go over here. So this might be a situation where we want to figure out which one is the appropriate one to go to. So to get from here to here, we need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. Obviously, there are 6 in here, but we would have limitations on what would be possible, like so we have 2 horizontal ones, which are useful, but then the others are a bit of a pain. In fact, so let's say we did like a horizontal, L shape. Well, then we actually can't connect over to there. So we actually might want to go to the bottom one due to like parity. Because we want to go left, ultimately like 4 times. But some of those are going to have to be these ones that turn. So I think we want to like go like up, down. How's this going to work? So I think it's going to be from down here, and we're going to go up and down, which is going to like offset. No, we're going to go up and up. That's the problem. If we started here, we'd go like up and down, and we'd be on this row. But down here, we can go up and be on the top row. So it would be like a turn like that, a turn like this, a turn like that, a turn like this, and then 2 horizontals. So we specifically want to light that one up. I guess there is multiple solutions here. You could put this here, although is there if you can slide them around? I think so, because there's like so much space there. You could easily get these around each other. So yeah, so it's going to be this is connecting to there, like this. I don't think I am going to have to have planned out all those steps, surely. Because that would be a lot, like to say like, oh, I must slide this one this way and this one this way, like I did down here. Hopefully I don't have to do that. Okay, so then for this one, we want to connect to here, which means going horizontally a few times, 3 times. But I see that we're going to have to turn upwards. We are. How do we turn back downwards using the U? So put the T shape here. Put the other T shape here. That's those 2 gone. And then the horizontal one, which is here. Sorry, now I'm drawing over it, you can't see that. But this horizontal one is going there. Maybe I should turn the opacity down on this. Maybe we can still see it through. I guess that's okay-ish. It's a little bit visible. And then we put this one here, and this one just be where it is already. Okay, cool. And then I guess we've got power to this heart. Yay! There we go. I assume that's what happens when you power up the heart, it gets a smiley face. Okay, so then here, well, it's impossible to connect that to there, right? So that's interesting. So we've got this branch over here, which is telling us about oh, there's 2 exits here. But you've got to figure out which one is the right one by looking at the next puzzle. But then we've got this one here, which is saying it's got 2 exits, but it's the opposite thing where it's actually only one of them is possible. Just within itself, I guess, right? Because I'd have to go up and to the right, and then we don't have a one that turns down that way, so it'd have to go horizontally. And is that possible? Let's look at that. So lift you up to there. I could also do, let's see how much of a pain it is to do this. Ooh, I guess I'm gonna have to make, hold on. Just shuffle some stuff around and let me make, I guess I can color the background layer the same as that. So then if I do this, I can go Oh. Hold on. There we go. Then paste that. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to slide that up. Now we're playing it like a real video game. All the way to there, I think, because we need to get the other one out of the way. So then grab this. And then you're going to go slide this way, slide that way. Then we won't do this for all of them, probably, maybe. Then this. You can slide over there. And then how do I select? There we go. I can slide down, slide over. I can slide down. Cool. I was thinking, how do I select without having to change layers over on the other screen? I can just press Control and click on whenever I want to move around. Okay, so then that's going that way. I shouldn't leave that like that though, should I? Because I've actually like modified the thing underneath, which is probably not great. Although I could keep a copy of it. We'll see. We'll figure out how we want to annotate this over time. Where's my drawing layer? Here we go. Oh, what color is that? How did I get there? Oh yeah, because I filled in the background, obviously. Okay, so we're doing that. Cool. So that's now going this way. So this is actually off. This is powered. Interesting though. Ooh, we're going to be sending it backwards. Could we create a... I was thinking, can we create a loop? But no, we could like rearrange it so it's just that. And so there's like two ways this power could come from. Because this actually, like, okay, so I didn't even mention it when it came up, but I'm assuming this means it just doesn't connect that way. It's basically just standard circuitry stuff, symbology. What is this? Is it like a gate? Are there gates to open? No, I don't think so. Oh, maybe, because that has like this metal thing next to it. Oh, that's blocking the power there. Okay. And that would be blocking the power there. Okay, so there's these gates that you need to power up and they then allow the power to go through, I guess. Okay. So I think that's what's going to happen, is that we're going to take this power this way. It's going to help us... I mean, it's possible they're permanent. Like once you've powered up one of these things, the gate is gone. I guess we'll figure that out as we go. But then when we're eventually going to like want to send this back... no. Yeah, sends the power back through this. It goes backwards along here, through this thing, which we haven't solved yet, to here, which will open that. Okay, so we'll get there when we get there though. So power's going this way. So that's here. Interesting that there's a circle though. It's not just a cable going in. Have we had that before? Like only when they're like a power source. So maybe once it's powered, it stays powered. Maybe that's what we're going to learn here. I bet there's like, yeah. Okay, I was going to say, I bet there's like no way to get from there to there. That's totally what's happening. So we're going to power this up first by lifting this one up to this space, which will then connect like that, which then powers this up. And I think that stays powered, so then we can move this one into that position because there's no other way of getting this connected to the exit here. Okay, so we're also powering up these circles. And so actually, because that circle's already powered, we can already do the thing where we send this backwards to here. But we'll come back to that in a second. Okay. Should I like erase this stuff? Because like it's not. Oh no, I mean that is permanently powered now because of that. So that's fine. Okay. I should probably. That's impossible to annotate that on because I did like two different solutions. So I guess we just accept that we've done it. We don't need to have annotations on there telling us that we did it, I guess. Oh, I mean, I guess I'll tick it off so I know at least that I have looked at that and we haven't done this one yet. I think I at least know like both of the things I need to do with that puzzle, whereas I don't know, like I think if I'd only figured out half of this puzzle, I wouldn't have ticked it yet. I would have ticked it only afterwards. Anyway, okay. Next up, we're going this way, so this is now powered. Well, it is if we set this up the right way, and there's no reason to undo that, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so. So we would just leave that there. So maybe that's worth putting there. It's like if there's like a state that's like we might as well just leave it like that, then we do. Okay, so this is going to go into here. Now, interestingly, we've got a circle on a block, so I assume it works the same way, and we could just power it. Yeah, understood. So we have this gate block here, and we have this gate block here. But for that gate block to be open, this gate block has to be open, so they both need to be powered. However, we can't get the power from here to here and to there. I mean, we can't even get the power from here to here. So what we're going to do is power up this. We're going to take this up here, power it up. We're then going to bring it down to here by itself. So it's sending power this way. But then we're going to put the line up here so that this power is coming through to this one, which lets through that. Sorry, I guess I should have done. It went to there. Then we put the line up there, which sends the power through to here. Which opens that, which lets that through, which does that, which lets that through, and more stuff happens. Okay, which way should we head? Should we, that looks like let's go towards the heart, I guess, to begin with. So, this comes down this way. Okay, so these are all powered. Okay, I can see what I would do here. So this is going to go in here, power this. Slide it to the left for transfer power to this one. Then, we have a multi-block here as well. So they're all going to slide together. And then we slide it back to the right, which is going to power this one. Then to the left, which is going to power this one. I could, in case people want to be able to follow along a bit more easily, let's do it like this. I guess I lost my background. Let me do that again. Okay. Is it M to get? Yep, there we go. Let's do the rectangle select. So we're like grabbing this piece. I think I just didn't cut it. What did I just do? Oh, I copied the wrong layer. Of course I did. Why is that? That is the right layer. Huh? Oh, no, it is copying. Okay. Wait, why is it? What is happening there? I use Photoshop a lot, and I'm confused by this behavior. Have I changed some weird setting somewhere? So I'm cutting that, but it's not actually removing it. But it has made like has it put it on that layer? No. Where has it even put that? It's there. What even is this layer? It's that one. Oh, I guess I already cut it out. Okay, that's the problem. I hadn't realized I'd already cut it out. Okay, so anyway, gosh, I bet that was worth it. So this one's going to get powered up. We slide it over. It transfers power to there. We then slide this back, so that one transfers power back up. Then that one is powered, and then we slide it left. It powers this one, and so on and so forth. And it goes up and back and forth until we get to there, and then it's done. Okay. Okay. So then these are all powered. I'll highlight it just in case it's relevant later. And then that's through to there, etc. Take this off. Oh gosh. And this is all powered. We can just leave that in a powered state. That's fine. Okay, so then here Interesting. So we clearly want to get power here at some point, and these can only slide up and down because they're not single blocks, they're just tall blocks and they can't go past each other. So slide, basically just slide these two up, right? If we do that, then we have like this to there, and then the circles here connect across like that. So then the thing is powered. And presumably we want to, let's do this one by cutting them out. It will be easier to visualize. And once again, I lost my background. Good job, me. Well, that's what happened last time, is I got distracted by the background business and didn't realize I'd already cut the shape away. Oh. Okay, so first we're going to do this and this, and no, and this, there we go, which is going to get power to there. Then we're going to do, I think we're going to have to move you down, you to there, no. Because that obviously has to get there at some point. Ah, like this. Okay, no, what am I saying? How do we do this actually then? So that's powered. Only that could connect there, so that has to be in that position. How do we connect to either this or this? Using these, either in that position or that position. Oh, and then that there, of course. There we go. Just couldn't see that one particular setup. And then that power flow through there, and we're good. Try to decide whether to leave it like this or not. No, maybe. Okay, I'm going to leave it like this for now, and then I can always copy the image back in later if I want to reset it, or like just reset a part of it or whatever. So that's powered. It's going to go across here, down here. I think it's going to get to the heart, except it's not, because it's going to hit this, and we haven't figured out how to send this backwards now. So this is powered, it's going to come this way, back along here. So we rearrange these so that it instead goes down here. And then it comes along this way. So this is powered now. Cool, and then we got to figure out this bit. Now, I wonder if there's trickery here. Well, no, I was going to say, like, do we just, like, make a bridge like this? But no, because of these are all, like, horizontal and vertical lines. So we are just following this plus path around here. So, I mean, I'm not obviously going to do all the steps, but I can see how by, like what you effectively need to do is just rearrange these. So it's like vertical blank, horizontal blank, horizontal blank, vertical blank, vertical blank, horizontal blank, horizontal blank, vertical. But to do that, you just need to like pull them into this space here, move one past it, and you can basically reshuffle them however you like. So that's how that's going to go, clearly. So that's fine. Which comes all the way through here, under that little bridge, into there, which opens up this, so this can go through, and we have another smiley face, yay, or a smiley heart, I guess. And we have done the green and a bit of the yellow region, because that's also going to go that way as well. I think we leave that there, folks, for today. This is very cool. I'm having a good time with this. There's a lot to do, though. Look how big this thing is. I guess there'll be a certain amount of faffing around with Photoshop while I do it. It's making me reminisce about putting together the conveyor confusion map. I love a big sprawling map like this. It's so satisfying to look at. All right, cool. Have I ticked everything that I've done? No, I didn't tick you. And I don't think I ticked this one either. There we go. Cool. I'll see you next time, folks. And, sorry. See you next time, folks, and we'll continue up this way into the yellow area. Right. Goodbye.